Okay, cooking. 8:47 on day 3, we got water cooking. Alright, good morning gamers. Gaming After 50 here, and welcome back to Miss Survival. It is day 3. We are 5:17 in the morning. Today we are going to get that water purifier going. Might have to kill another bear. Had to kill him during the night. Take it. And we're going to move into that little camp behind the motel here. But first we're going to go screaming over this way. Pick up those batteries I left in the garage. Matches I left in the garage. Scout out, see where the bear is. Because we did reload. Okay. There's yesterday's bear. If I don't get a new one, I'm going to take the skin off that one because we do need a hide for a quiver. Matches. Gonna need those today. Pretty sure I have a hammer somewhere. Alright. Let's go fill our bucket. Actually, let's get the skin off this bear. What you can do is pull up real close. Hop up here. Squat down. And get the skin. Take that hide, 1 hour. We're safe from the bear up here, but we are not safe from infected. That's why I'm doing this first thing in the morning. Okay, that works. Let's go fill our bucket. I could run down there, but I'm going to take the truck. It's just a bit safer. Provided I don't roll the darn thing. There we go. Okay, what do we got? We need buckets. Just one to fill. Perfect. All right. Let's go move into that camp. And which way are we going to go? Let's go this way. Don't feel like getting shot up first thing in the morning if I don't have to. So, this way. Huh, looks like a nice morning. No chance of rain. Rain would be interesting. That would be a different dynamic for getting drinking water. Oops. This little camp right here, which I never did set to my base on day 1. I'll do that now. Hello, dear. And I never grabbed a bag, so I'm going to do that now, too. I was a little scattered at the fact that there was no tire. Active base. Mine. Alright. Let's get that workbench. Until I get a perimeter, the safest place for this thing is up on the roof. that way. I can work through a mist if I have to. Spin it around. Okay, well that works. Alright, what do we need for our water purifier? We need a bucket, 6 scrap, 4 firewood, and 8 rocks. I'm going to build that up here too, just in case we start taking too much time and it's mist time. Well, there's our meat. We're going to cook all that up. We've got to get a drying rack built, or a tanning rack rather. Some scraps. Okay, rocks and firewood. Just go drop some of this stuff off. There's a good spot for collecting ground clutter just down the road here. What I like to do is I look for the rocks because they're easy to see, and if rocks are spawning, other things are too. So that's the areas I go to. Put the gut in here until we get our tanning rack back. Axe, gonna need that. Gotta chop down a tree or two. Oh, thirsty. Look at that. And one of those. Okay. Let's go get some rocks and some firewood, chopping down a tree. 8 rocks. 1 stack. This little area over here is great. See, you got all kinds of sticks. Feathers. I'm going to start collecting feathers now too, because I find that once I get around to starting to make arrows, feathers are the holdup. You just need so many of the darn things. How many rocks? I got 8 rocks. Okay, let's go cut down a tree. Got to make a chopping block, got to chop some wood, and I need a log to make the chopping block. Axe. Alright. Let's make our chopping block here. Oops, that is not... That don't look like a chopping block to me. That does. Where'd my tree go? There it is. I find if you stand in the blueprint, you can't build it. Good to know. Okay, now we need some firewood to make that thing. And also some firewood to fire it up with. Perfect. Let's get the other bucket. The other bucket is still in here. There we go. Okay, so that and like that. Now we can feed it the water. And get 4 of them tree barks. Hopefully this tree gave me 4. Come on. It looks like it did. Nice. Gonna need some tinder for the campfire too to cook up that meat. But first things first. Get up there. Okay, cooking. 8:47 on day 3, we got water cooking. Let's cook up the meat. Okay, I need some tinder and a starter. Chances are I'm going to need more than 1 of each. This guy's not very good at lighting fires. How much tinder have I got left? 2. I think that's going to be enough. I kind of doubt it. But let's give it a shot. Where's the meat? Put some of this in here, don't quite need it yet. Get the meat. Meat? 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 Ah. Meat. There we go. Grill stand. That's right. Let's see if I can make one of these things. What do we need? 4 scrap and 1 component and a hammer. There's the scraps. Darn. Running around like an idiot here forgetting where I put stuff. Par for the course. Scraps. Hammer. There. Build. 9 o'clock. With the mist comes, if we're here, I'm going to do what I did on day 1 and just go hide in the base of that tower and see how many I can get. So at this point, I need everything they have. There will come a time where I won't, or I'll have too much of rags, especially rags and bottles. But that's later. Okay, some say to not put it all on at once, it'll burn, but I really haven't had trouble with that, so I'm going to do that. Cross your fingers. Yay! First try. Okay. No, looking pretty good so far. After the meat cooks, we're going to put it away. We're going to go get one of those water barrels and fill it up. Bring it back, and then we're going to go collect all our stuff out of that red barn. You know, the drying rack and all the gas cans and everything we left back there. And the saw machine with stuff in it. And then we're going to come back here. If we have time, we're going to get the second barrel. And then we'll see what happens from there. Pretty soon, I don't know if it's going to be day 3 or not, I want to do the easy looting, you know, the military checkpoint on the highway, and also the second military area down by the second gas station. So there's containers there, storage containers, and also some pretty good loot. I also want to get a second truck too. Got to put together a second car kit. And build the tanning rack and get that skin on it. Meat's taking a while, huh? There we go. Alright. Could have been rendering the fat too. I did take some fat. I'm not sure where I put it. Oh, there it is. And just toss that in the pot. Render fat. $103 should be plenty to render that fat. So we're just going to leave that. Okay, the meat, put it away. Carry a piece with us. Sticks. Components. Just thinking about what we're doing and where we have to go and what we have to do and what I need to do that. These colas are great. I was trying to explain that on day 1 while doing something else. But what they do is they keep you hydrated so you don't have to use the little bits of water you find until you get your own water cooking. Alright, so done that. Let's go get a barrel. Let's leave that here. So what in here did I take that I don't need? I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. One hammer is great. I have 2 hands, but I find 1 hammer is sufficient. Alright, barrel.